Hello, wonderful English learners, and welcome back to the Wonderful English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Alex, and I am absolutely thrilled that you've joined me today. Are you ready to make your English sound smoother, more natural, and more confident? That's exactly what we're going to do together. We're diving deep into the wonderful world of everyday English phrases, the secret keys that unlock fluent, natural-sounding conversations. You know, sometimes learning a language can feel like you're building a house. Grammar is the strong foundation and the sturdy bricks. Vocabulary is the paint and the furniture. But these everyday phrases, they are the windows and the doors, the parts that make the house feel lived in, welcoming, and real. They are the magic little connectors that native speakers use without even thinking. And today, we're going to learn them, practice them, and make them a natural part of your English voice. So, please, grab your favorite cup of tea or coffee, find a comfortable spot, and let's immerse ourselves in the beautiful, practical flow of everyday English. Oh, and if you're loving this way of learning, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a lesson. Let's begin this wonderful journey together. Part 1. The Foundation. Greetings and basic interactions. Let's start with the very first moments of any interaction. Imagine this. It's a Tuesday morning. You walk into your office, or maybe you see a neighbour at the grocery store. They look up, smile, and say, "Hey, how's it going?" Now, your brain might instantly translate this to, "How are you?" And that's perfectly correct. But "how's it going" is the cooler, more casual cousin. It's the phrase we use when we want to be friendly without being too formal. It's like a warm verbal handshake. The beauty of this phrase is in its simple, versatile replies. You don't need a long, complicated story about your life. In fact, most of the time, people expect a short, positive response. Let's practice a few right now. I want you to repeat after me, out loud if you can. Don't be shy. Your voice is meant to be heard. "Hey, how's it going?" "Pretty good, thanks. How about you?" "Not bad. Just taking it easy." "Can't complain. It's a beautiful day." "Wonderful." You see, just by using "pretty good" instead of a robotic "I am fine, thank you," you instantly sound more at ease and natural. It's a small change with a huge impact. Now, let's move to another cornerstone of daily interaction. Responding to thanks. The classic "you're welcome" is perfectly polite, but English is rich with alternatives that can make you sound more relaxed and friendly. Imagine a friend says, "Thanks for picking up my book from the library for me." Instead of "You're welcome," you could say, "No problem," or the even more casual, "No worries." This one is my personal favourite. It's like a warm, sunny phrase that spreads calm. "Don't mention it," which is a lovely, humble way to say, "It was nothing, really." "Happy to help." This one is fantastic because it not only accepts the thanks, but also expresses that you enjoyed being useful. "Of course," or "anytime." These are wonderfully generous and imply you'd do it again in a heartbeat. Let's create a little practice scene. I'll be your friend. Friend, "Hey, thanks so much for helping me with that presentation yesterday. You were a lifesaver." You, "No worries at all. Happy to help." Feel the friendly, warm tone. That's the connection we're building. These phrases aren't just words. They're bridges between people. Part 2. Adding colour and playfulness to your speech. English isn't a robot language. It's full of humour and playfulness. A key phrase for this is, "I'm just kidding," or its shorter version, "just kidding." We use this after we make a joke or a light-hearted tease to make sure the other person knows we're being playful and not serious. The tone of your voice and your smile are super important here. Let's try an example. You see your friend who is always 5 minutes late. You smile and say, "Wow, you're early today. I was expecting to wait another hour." "I'm just kidding." See, the "I'm just kidding" softens the tease and turns it into a shared laugh. Another scenario. Your colleague looks stressed about a deadline. You say, "If you don't finish that report, the boss might fire us all." Then you immediately grin and say, "I'm just kidding. But seriously, can I help you with anything?" It releases the tension and shows you care. Now let's talk about agreement. When someone suggests a plan and you like it, instead of just saying yes or okay, you can use the fantastic phrase, "Sounds good." It's short, clear, and incredibly natural. It's like giving a verbal thumbs up. Friend, how about we meet for coffee at 3 p.m? You, sounds good. See you then. Colleague, I'll send you the email by the end of the day. You, sounds good. Thanks. It's so versatile. You can even use it at the end of a conversation to confirm plans. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow at the cinema at 7. Sounds good? Sounds good. It's a perfect, all-purpose agreement phrase. Part 3. The art of being polite and considerate. Politeness is a universal language. And in English, we have some beautiful phrases to show respect and consideration. One of the best is, "Do you mind if I?" This is so much softer and more polite than "Can I?" It shows that you are thoughtful of the other person's space and feelings. Instead of, "Can I sit here?" try, "Do you mind if I sit here?" Instead of, "Can I borrow your pen?" try, "Do you mind if I borrow your pen for a moment?" And when someone asks you this question, how do you reply? If you are okay with it, you say, "No, not at all," or "No, go right ahead." Remember, it might seem confusing logically because you're saying no to "Do you mind?" but it means "No, I don't mind," which is a positive, welcoming response. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. "Do you mind if I open the window?" "No, not at all. Feel free." Perfect. You sound so polite and kind. Another incredibly considerate phrase is, "Take your time." This is a small gift of patience that you can give to anyone. You say it when you see someone is feeling rushed, nervous, or is taking a while to do something. Your friend is anxiously looking for their keys in their bag. You say, "Hey, take your time." No rush. A customer at a cafe is struggling to choose between a latte and a cappuccino. The barista says, "Take your time. I'll be right here when you're ready." A new employee is slowly typing an email. You say, "Take your time. It's more important to get it right." This phrase instantly calms the situation and shows that you are a kind, patient person. It's a truly beautiful piece of language.
Part 4. Navigating uncertainty and information. We don't always have all the answers, and that's perfectly okay. It's how we handle not knowing that matters. Instead of a blunt, "I don't know," which can sometimes sound a bit harsh or unhelpful, we can use the much softer and more collaborative, "I'm not sure." Colleague, do you know what time the Monday meeting starts? You, I'm not sure. Let me check the schedule for you. See how much better that sounds? It's honest, and it's followed by a willingness to help find the answer. You can even combine it with our next phrase, let me check. Let me check is your best friend in situations where you need to verify information. It's professional, responsible, and natural. On the phone, what's my account balance? Let me check that for you. In a store, do you have this in a larger size? I'm not sure. Let me check the stockroom. A friend asks, what's the name of that Italian restaurant you liked? Oh, let me check. I think it's on the tip of my tongue. Ah, yes, it's called Bella Vita. Saying let me check buys you a moment to think and shows you are taking the question seriously. It's a small phrase that builds huge trust. Interactive practice. Session 1. The coffee shop. All right, wonderful learners, let's put a bunch of these together in a real-life scenario. Imagine you're in a busy coffee shop. I'll narrate the scene, and I want you to be the main character. I'll leave spaces for you to say your lines out loud. Ready? You walk in. The barista is busy, but looks up and smiles. Barista. Good morning. How's it going today? You. Say it. Pretty good, thanks. How are you? You look at the menu, but you can't decide. The barista waits patiently. Barista. No rush. Take your time. You. Say it. Thanks. You finally decide. You. Say it. I'll have a medium latte, please. The barista makes your coffee, but spills a little milk. They hand it to you. Barista. Sorry about the wait and the mess. You. With a smile. No worries. It looks great. Thanks. You see a free seat next to someone. You. Say it. Do you mind if I sit here? The person shakes their head. You. Thanks. How did that feel? You just navigated a full, natural conversation using the phrases we've learned. This is how you build confidence, one small scenario at a time.
Part 5. Sharing news and building excitement. Language isn't just for transactions. It's for connection and sharing our lives. A fantastic phrase to share exciting news is, guess what? It's like a drum roll in conversation form. When you start with, guess what, you immediately create curiosity and energy. The person you're talking to will lean in and pay attention. You call your best friend. Guess what? I passed my driving test. You see your sister. Guess what? Tom and Sarah are getting married. You come home to your family. Guess what? I got a promotion at work. It's a simple, powerful way to turn a statement into an event. Try it next time you have good news to share. Now, what about when you want to wish someone luck? We have a charming physical phrase that we use all the time. Fingers crossed. We often even make the gesture, crossing the middle finger over the index finger. It symbolizes our hope for a positive outcome. I have a big job interview tomorrow. Oh, good luck. Fingers crossed for you. I hope the weather is nice for our picnic on Saturday. Fingers crossed. The forecast looks good. I'm just waiting for my exam results. Fingers crossed. I'm sure you did great. Say it with me. Fingers crossed. Wonderful. It's a hopeful, positive little phrase. Part 6. The wisdom of common sayings. English is also full of common sayings and proverbs that pack a lot of wisdom into a few words. One of the most practical ones is better safe than sorry. This means it is wiser to be cautious and careful now than to be reckless and face problems later. It justifies a careful choice. You decide to bring an umbrella even though the sky is only a little cloudy. You say, "Better safe than sorry." Your friend suggests just winging it for the presentation, but you want to practice. You say, "I think we should prepare. Better safe than sorry." You double-check that you locked the front door before leaving on vacation. Better safe than sorry, you think to yourself. It's a phrase that celebrates prudence and smart thinking. Another encouraging saying is, "You've got this." It's a powerful, modern phrase of encouragement. It means, "You can do it," or "I believe in you." It's short, punchy, and very supportive. Your friend is nervous about a difficult conversation. You text them, "Good luck, you've got this." A colleague is about to lead their first big meeting. You give them a smile and a thumbs up and say, "You've got this." You look in the mirror before a big challenge and tell yourself, "Okay, Alex, you've got this." Let's say it together with confidence. You've got this. Amazing. Remember that feeling. You can use this phrase to empower yourself and others. Part 7. Softening messages and showing understanding. Sometimes we have to deliver news that isn't so great, or we have to say no to a request. How can we do this politely? The phrase, "I'm afraid," is your best tool here. It gently introduces disappointment or bad news. In a shop, "I'm afraid we're all out of the chocolate cake." Responding to an invitation, "I'm afraid I can't make it to the party on Friday. I have to work." Giving feedback, "I'm afraid this report isn't quite what we were looking for. Could you revise the first section?" Using "I'm afraid" shows empathy. It says, "I wish the situation were different, but it's not." It keeps your tone respectful and kind. On the flip side, when you want to show someone that you understand their point of view, a brilliant phrase is, "That makes sense." It doesn't always mean you 100% agree, but it acknowledges that their perspective is logical and valid. It's a great way to build rapport in a discussion. Friend, "I think we should leave early to avoid the traffic jam." You, "Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do it." Colleague, "I feel we should focus on the marketing plan before we design the product packaging." You, "That makes sense. We need to know who we're selling to first." It's a phrase that says, "I hear you, and I respect your logic." This is incredibly valuable in both personal and professional relationships. Part 8. Vocabulary Spotlight. Essential idioms for daily life. Now, let's shine a spotlight on some wonderful idioms. These are phrases where the meaning isn't always clear from the individual words, but they are used constantly by native speakers. Learning them is like getting a key to a secret club. 1. Hang in there. This is a phrase of encouragement. It means don't give up. Be patient. Things will get better. We say it when someone is going through a tough time. Example: "I know you're tired from studying for all your exams, but hang in there. Summer break is only a week away." Example: "Learning a new language is hard, but hang in there. You are improving every single day." 2. Out of the blue. This means suddenly and unexpectedly, without any warning. Imagine something falling from a clear blue sky. That's the image this idiom creates. Example: "I hadn't heard from my old school friend in years, but then she called me out of the blue yesterday." Example: "The decision came out of the blue. No one in the company was expecting it." 3. Call it a day. This means to decide to stop working on something for now. It's often used when you feel you've done enough work and it's time to rest. Example: It's already 6 p.m. and we've made great progress on this project. Let's call it a day and start fresh tomorrow morning. Example: I've been cleaning the house for hours. I'm exhausted. I'm going to call it a day. Let these idioms simmer in your mind. Try to think of a personal example for each one. Maybe a time when you had to hang in there, or when something happened out of the blue, or when you decided to call it a day. Part 9. Professional and polite expressions for work and formal settings. Now, let's elevate our politeness for situations that require a more professional tone, like at work, in emails, or when talking to people you don't know well. Instead of the direct, "Can you send me the report?" we can use much softer and more respectful phrases. Could you please? The addition of could and please makes a world of difference. Could you please send me the latest sales figures? Would you mind? Similar to, do you mind if I? But this time you're asking them to do something. Would you mind proofreading this email for me before I send it? I'd appreciate it if... This is a very polite and formal way to make a request. It shows great respect. I'd appreciate it if you could have that done by Friday. I'd really appreciate it if you kept me updated on any changes. Using these phrases makes you sound thoughtful, professional, and collaborative. They show that you value the other person's time and effort. Remember, in the professional world, politeness and clarity will often get you much further than just perfect grammar alone. Part 10. The restaurant. A full scenario. Let's do another interactive practice, this time in a restaurant. This is a situation full of opportunities to use our natural phrases. I'll be the narrator and the waiter. You are yourself, having dinner with a friend. You and your friend are seated. The waiter comes to your table. Waiter: Good evening. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes? You, to your friend: Do you need more time? Your friend: Yeah, I'm still deciding. You, to the waiter: We're not quite ready yet. Could we have a few more minutes, please? Waiter: Of course. Take your time. A few minutes later, the waiter returns. Waiter: Ready to order? You: Yes, I'll have the grilled salmon, please. Your friend: And I'll have the vegetarian pasta. The food arrives. It looks delicious. Waiter: Here you are. Enjoy your meal. You: Say it. Thank you. This looks amazing. You finish your meal. It's time to pay. You, catching the waiter's eye with a smile: Could we get the cheque, please? Remember, in the UK, you'd say bill. The waiter brings the cheque. You pay. Waiter: Thank you very much. Have a good night. You, as you leave: Thanks. You too. You navigated that whole experience smoothly and naturally. This is real, practical English in action. Part 11. The power of small talk and reconnections. Small talk might seem small, but it's a giant skill for sounding natural and building relationships. It's about those little, low-pressure comments on everyday life. Situation: You're at the bus stop on a cold morning. Someone next to you says, "Chilly today, isn't it?" Your natural response: "It really is. I should have worn a warmer coat." Or, "Yeah, I hope it warms up later." Situation. You're in an elevator with a coworker. They sigh and say, "What a Monday." Your natural response, "Tell me about it. It's been non-stop." Or a cheerful, "Well, we're halfway through." These exchanges aren't about deep information. They are about acknowledging a shared human experience. They are social glue. And what about when you see someone you haven't seen in a while? The first time you meet. "It's so nice to meet you." The next time you see them, "It's good to see you again." This is warmer than "nice to meet you," which is only for the first time. If it's been a really long time, you can use the friendly, casual phrase, "Long time no see." It's a light-hearted way to acknowledge the time that has passed, and it always brings a smile. Part 12. A motivational moment and your action plan. My wonderful learners, we have covered so much ground together. We've gone from simple greetings to professional requests, from sharing excitement to navigating restaurants. Look at all the colours you now have on your language palette. But I want to take a moment to speak from my heart. Your English journey is unique and beautiful. Some days you will feel on top of the world, understanding everything and speaking with confidence. Other days, it might feel like you're not making any progress at all. This is completely normal. Please remember this. Progress is not about speed. It's about consistency. Learning English is not a race. It's a journey. It's like growing a garden. You can't pull on a seedling to make it grow faster. You just have to water it a little each day, give it sunlight, and trust that beneath the soil, the roots are growing strong. One day, you will look up and see a beautiful, blooming plant. Your watering can be repeating one phrase from this video every day, thinking to yourself in English for 5 minutes, writing a short diary entry, singing along to an English song, watching one of these lessons and speaking out loud with me. Every single effort counts. Done is better than perfect. A short, imperfect conversation is worth 1,000 perfect sentences you never say. Your voice, with its unique accent and your unique thoughts, is worth hearing in any language. The world needs to hear what you have to say. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Your moment is now. Use "How's it going?" with a colleague tomorrow. Say "No worries" to a stranger. Tell yourself you've got this before a challenge. Confidence doesn't come before you speak. It comes from speaking. Let's do one last big review together. I'll say the phrase, and you repeat it out loud with all the confidence and warmth you can muster. Let's go. How's it going? Pretty good. How about you? No worries. Take your time. Sounds good. Do you mind if I'm not sure. Let me check. Better safe than sorry. Fingers crossed. That makes sense. You've got this. Keep going. You were fantastic. Truly, I am so proud of the effort you're making. So, my wonderful English learner, which phrase will you use today? I would love to know. Write your chosen phrase in the comments below. I read every single one and they truly make my day. If this lesson helped you, please pay it forward. Share this video with a friend who is also learning English. And don't forget to subscribe to the wonderful English Learning podcast for more lessons like this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending your valuable time with me today. Your journey matters. Keep smiling, keep speaking, and keep shining. Remember, one step at a time. You've got this. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.